I'm Steve Schwartz with Concierge Medical Marketing. I'm glad you've joined us today for a free demonstration of Maddy. Maddy is the brand new AI digital marketing assistant that I've created specifically for membership medical practices. You can see what she looks like here on your screen. What should we expect in today's demo? A quick intro on me and Concierge Medical Marketing, why AI is critical for Concierge and DPC marketing, what Maddy is and how she works. I'm going to do a live demo of onboarding a medical practice using Maddy and then use Maddy to create marketing items. And I'm going to show you how you can start using Maddy today. We'll go through a brief question and answer session, and I have some free resources to give to you as well today. First of all, your attention, please. It's very easy to be distracted with cell phones and LinkedIn and Facebook and all that. I encourage you to put your phones on silent or do not disturb, flip them upside down. Turn off social media and whatnot. I do believe that if you're a concierge medical or direct primary care practice owner or a manager and you're serious about using AI to drastically increase your online exposure, which will save you time, it'll save you money, then the next 45 minutes will absolutely change your life. So thank you for paying attention. Now, who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Steve Schwartz. I've been in digital marketing for over 25 years. I started my first agency in January of 1999. Over my career, my colleagues and I have created somewhere over 2,400 websites and provided digital marketing services for many clients. I wrote the definitive guide to winning with digital marketing for concierge medical practices. You're welcome to download that book for free from our website. And I'm also the host of the Concierge Medical Marketing podcast. And you can find the podcast on our website, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Podcasts. So there's, I believe, over 40 episodes that are live now. Please subscribe and check them out, comment, share, and all that. My agency is Concierge Medical Marketing. Our focus is helping concierge medical and direct primary care practices achieve their business goals with effective digital marketing. Why do we do this? We want our clients to have happier lives, more successful businesses, more income, more personal freedom, and we want to have improved patient outcomes. Our agency offers 3 distinct digital marketing programs. The first is transition, where we help a physician's office transition from a traditional insurance-based practice to a concierge or DPC arrangement with membership. We offer growth programs to help a practice grow in the number of patients in their panel. And finally, we offer nurture, which is where we provide digital marketing, emails, and ads for encouraging your existing patients to feel good about their investment, to encourage them to utilize the services that they've invested in with your practice, and obviously for them to renew every year. If we can help you with these items, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. One thing that's very important, if you're not able to stick around for the entire workshop, we should be done within 45 minutes or so. We know you're busy. If you'd like to have a discussion about how to use AI in your practice, your business marketing, or any challenges you may be experiencing, it'll be my pleasure to speak with you. No charge, just happy to chat and see if we can assist you. My calendar is available at cmmkg.com/schedule, or you can also zap the QR code that's on the screen. All right, I'd like you to grab your phones for this. I have a free gift for you. This is a book that I've written called Just Ask Maddy, the AI digital marketing assistant for membership medical practices. This book includes best practices and guidance and advice on how to best use Maddy, the AI marketing assistant, to help you with your medical practice's marketing. The link is there on the screen as well as this QR code. Please feel free to zap it and save it to your account. Now let's get into the content here. Why do you need AI? Many concierge and DPC practices are not growing, or they're not growing as fast as they would like for several reasons. First of all, they may have no time to market consistently. Maybe they're not trained in using digital marketing tools or those strategies. Perhaps they just expect word of mouth referrals only. Perhaps your online presence does not reflect the true value that your practice provides. And if you ignore AI, you risk many things. Number one, you risk losing potential patients to practices who cannot easily find your website. In other words, it's not ranking favorably or not appearing in the ads. Or perhaps somebody finds your site, but they find somebody else's site that looks more professional. You may have inconsistent content that can lead to reduced trust or reduced credibility. Also, you may find that you're wasting time on repetitive, low-impact tasks, or that you're paying humans to do these kind of repetitive, low-impact tasks that AI can simply handle better, faster, and cheaper. You may have missed out on meet and greet opportunities due to a weak follow-up, right? Are you automating your process of following up with your leads? If you don't implement AI, there's a very good chance that you're going to be left behind by other practices who are utilizing AI. So what do we do about it? I created Maddy, the AI digital marketing assistant. She is created specifically for concierge and DPC practices to help simplify and streamline your marketing. She is built to think like a strategist, but to execute like a team of experts. What will she do for your practice? She will learn your practice inside and out, your location, your specialties, your providers, and your target audience. She will understand and mirror your tone, your brand, your voice. Please don't underestimate the importance of having your tone and brand in all of your marketing so that your marketing is consistent, no matter if you're on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or wherever you may be. It needs to be consistent based on the identity of your practice. Maddy will help follow a smart custom marketing strategy that's tailored to not only your growth goals, but the things you've already done, things you've accomplished, and things that still need to be done or done better. We believe that utilizing Maddy in your practice will help your team save 5 to 10 hours or more per week while increasing your visibility and your consistency online. Now, onboarding Maddy with information about your practice is so important. Take the time to onboard Maddy properly. Why? So that all the content she creates later is in that brand voice and the correct information about your practice. So I call this being marketing ready. We need her to understand the message and make it very clear. Who do you serve? What do you offer? Why does that matter? You need to have accurate website content and an accurate Google business profile. You need to have your growth goals defined. How many meet and greet appointments do you want per day or per week? How big do you want your panel to be? How big is it currently? When do you want to have all those patients signed up by? By the end of the year, by the end of the month. Train Maddy on those details. Who is your ideal member patient? Is it 30 to 50, male and female? Is it 50 and above? Maybe just men or maybe just women? Is it peak performers or business executives? Understand who you serve. And if you don't really know this, Maddy can help you figure that out. What sets your practice apart? What value do you bring that the concierge practice down the street maybe doesn't? And what do you want your patients to feel when they think of you or your practice? Maddy has a very large and detailed strategy checklist of items that we recommend that practices incorporate in their business marketing in order to be accomplished to get it done. So she's going to help you walk through all of that. We have a patient acquisition pyramid. If you want to market your company effectively, you need to first have a solid foundation. The foundation in the blue part of my picture here is the website and your Google business profile and your automation tools set up and ready to go. Maddy can analyze that stuff for you. She can also identify SEO and search engine improvement opportunities. In other words, look at my website, give me suggestions on how to improve SEO. She can write SEO-friendly pages and local content to increase discoverability of your practice by people who are actively searching for it. And she can create these different on-brand visuals for your posts, your ads, and your newsletters. As we move up the pyramid, we have active searchers and passive prospects. Active searchers are those people who are on Google typing in DPC practice near me or concierge medical practice near me or something along those lines. They're actively searching. The passive prospects are people that maybe are in your target audience, but are not actively searching for a practice right now. But if you put your name, face, and message in front of their eyeballs enough times, maybe they'll click and start to follow you, and then, start the process of them becoming a patient. Here are some tasks that Maddy can handle for you. She can help you in the space of engagement and lead nurture. This means when somebody becomes a lead to your practice, but they haven't signed up for anything yet, Maddy can generate the emails that your automation system will send to that lead once a day for 3 days or 5 days or 7 days to warm them up, to teach them about why membership medicine is different, how your practice is special or different, get to know the doctor or the nurse practitioner. It can warm them up in these areas. Maddy can also generate voicemail scripts or text message campaigns that you can also use in your automation tools that lead to schedule their meet and greet appointment at your practice. Maddy can also help with areas of retention and reputation. Google reviews are so incredibly important to any business, any medical practice, any nonprofit. And when you get reviews, it's important to reply to them in a HIPAA compliant fashion so that you're not going to get in trouble by how you respond to somebody's reviews. Maddy can help you draft that. We want to make sure that all the content aligns with your brand tone. Maddy will walk you through the marketing strategy checklist customized to concierge and DPC practices, and so much more. But enough talking about Maddy. Are you guys ready to jump in? Let's do a live demo and show you exactly how she works in real time. I was thinking about using a fictional practice, but I've decided I'm going to use one of my clients named Jason Littleton. And so we're going to use him as our guinea pig. I asked him and he said that was fine. So you should see on your screen now, this is the custom GPT, which is the technical geek speak for Maddy. And I can provide you the link to Maddy in our community toward the end of our talk here today. And let's go ahead and dive in. Maddy is your AI for concierge and DPC marketing and talks about what she does. There's a few prompts to get you started, but I'm going to click this one that says, I'm new here, please help me get started. Okay, and here we go. Welcome, I'm so glad you're here. Let's get your onboarding started so I can personalize everything from strategy to content to fit your unique medical practice. I'll ask just one question at a time, and remember your answers, and I will customize your marketing support. What is the name of your medical practice? And like I said, I'm going to use my friend Jason Littleton's practice. Littleton Concierge Medicine. All right, thank you. Noted. Littleton Concierge Medicine. Next question. Are you already open for business or preparing? I've been open for over 10 years now. And by the way, if I type a typo or spelling or punctuation, typically Maddy's going to fix it. She's asking now, what city and state are you located? Altamont Springs, Florida, and we serve the entire Orlando area. Perfect. Got it. You're based in Altamont Springs, serve the greater Orlando area. How would you describe the nature of your practice? Concierge medical. Excellent. Concierge medical is noted. That means I'll tailor everything to highlight your exclusivity, high-touch care, and member retention strategies. What is your full website URL? jasonmd.com. And now that's been saved. Do you have a patient portal? Not at this time. I think he does, but I'm not putting it in here. I'll note that there's no patient portal in place. Would you like to share your social media accounts? So what I've got up here on my screen is Jason's Facebook page. I'm copying the URL to it. I'm going to go back to Maddy, paste in the URL. So now she's been trained on that. If you wanted to add additional socials like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever, you could put them in here. Who's the primary practice? Jason Littleton, MD. Are there any other key team members you'd like to know about, listing names, titles, or roles? For now, I'm going to say no, even though Jason does have a few team members. All right, got it. No additional team members at this time. What services do you offer for your patients? Feel free to list them out. So Jason has a bunch of different services that he offers, and I'm going to come here to his website. All right, I'm just going to grab these here, like health and longevity, increased energy, primary care services, and the following from my website. So I'm just going to paste in that stuff that I just copied, and it's going to make sense of what I did, clean it up, and organize it in a much more sensible fashion. Okay. How many current member patients do you have? I don't know exactly how many he has, but let's just say for now he has 100. All right. And what is your desired panel size? Let's say, I don't know, 250 would be a nice number to shoot for. What's your average membership fee? It's $4,000 per year. Do you currently have a waiting list? Nope. Are you currently accepting new patients? Yes. So you see how it's building a profile on Jason and his practice? All right, what are your biggest growth challenges right now? Not enough local visibility, unclear messaging, inconsistent marketing, limited referrals. Well, I'm just going to make up some things. We need higher ranking on Google. We need more personal referrals, exposure on Facebook and Instagram. I'd like to grow my panel by 50 additional patients by the end of 2025. And we are opening a new location in the next month or two. So I would like to start promoting it. Would you like help defining your ideal member patient so I can tailor messaging and targeting, right? So this is the part that talks specifically about who is our perfect patient, right? What do they essentially look like? Where do they live? What is their age? What are their finances? So I'm going to say yes, because I want you to see how Maddy does this. I'm going to guide you through a few quick questions to build a fictional ideal member patient profile. This helps shape everything from ad copy to blog tone. So the question is, what is the typical age range, gender, income level, and location of your ideal patients? So let's just say age 50 plus, male and female, live within, I don't say, 30-minute drive of my office. Let's just say $100,000 or more joint income, and business owner or C-level executive. Maddy takes the information that I typed in and puts together this ideal member patient profile. 50 plus, male and female, within a 30-minute drive of the office in the Orlando area, 100K plus income, occupation, business owner, C-level executives. It also says I'll craft marketing strategies, tone, content to resonate specifically with this demographic. By the way, I thought it might be also nice to add, we also serve retired people and retired couples. That might be helpful for Maddy to know. So now see how it expands that. Before I forget, you have the ability to speak into Maddy. You can do that on both a Mac or a PC. And I'm just typing for this demonstration, but this works so much faster if you do speak into it directly. Okay, one of the questions it had up here that I didn't answer was, how would you describe your brand tone? Since I added the other clarification, it asks me it again, right? So how would you like your brand to feel to your patients? All right, so I like professional, approachable, very knowledgeable, but not using too many medical terms that cause people stress or confusion, but keeping it more understandable. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So you see how we're continuing to build out how we're going to speak in our marketing and to whom. Your brand tone, professional, approachable, very knowledgeable, clear and easy to understand, avoiding stressful and overly technical medical language. It's going to make that as the tone throughout all of our content. Now it says, would you like for me to help you generate a full brand and style guide based on what we've outlined so far? This would include voice guidelines, visual preferences, and suggested brand statement that you can use everywhere. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. See what it does. And look what comes now. The Littleton Concierge Medicine Brand and Style Guide. Here's the primary tone. Here are the visual identity preferences. And by the way, it grabs information from the website too for the colors and whatnot. The voice and language do's, the voice and language don'ts, the formatting preferences, suggested brand statement. Let's see how it does. At Littleton Concierge Medicine, we empower busy professionals and retirees to achieve optimal health and energy through personalized expert care. Our approach is professional yet approachable, always prioritizing clarity, comfort, and the confidence to live your best life. How's that sound, folks? Is that like literally right on for what we've entered so far? So next it says, would you like me to suggest a tagline or slogan to use on your new location promotion, social media, and ads? Sure. By the way, anytime you're using Maddy, you can ask it to remind you about these things, and it will. Before I forget, you do need to use a paid version of ChatGPT. It's $20 per month. And in doing so, ChatGPT, or in this case, Maddy, will remember everything that we've put in and be able to utilize it for the marketing. So here are some tagline ideas that Maddy has come up with for this particular practice. All right, I can also mix and match these things. Would you like for me to suggest a few that would work for promoting your new office? I'm going to say no. Can you give me a checklist of what's been done so far and an idea of next few steps? So just the idea of saying, hey, Maddy, give me a check on what we've done and what we could do next. So here's the practice basics. Here's the provider and the team. By the way, as you're using Maddy, if your staff changes, you hire somebody or somebody leaves, somebody changes their degrees or gets an additional certification, or you move to a new location or whatever it might be, you can always tell Maddy, hey, update this because something's changed, and it'll update everything. The different services you offer, the growth goals, challenges that are identified, who's your ideal member patient profile, your brand and style guide, and here are your recommended next steps. The next steps, Google Presence upgrade as a foundational priority. It should audit and optimize your Google business profile to boost local SEO, which is one of the most important things medical practices can and should do to get higher rankings on Google as well as the Map Pack. Social media campaign plan. Create a 30-day content calendar for Facebook and Instagram. That actually might be kind of fun to do. We can focus posts on new location launch, energy wellness tips, or patient success themes. We can also do a referral growth system. Draft an easy patient referral script for you or your staff to use. Design a simple referral incentive program if you like. Do you want to work on some of these items? Well, you know what I'd like to do? I'm going to come up with something else. When somebody goes to Jason's website and they fill out the form on the website saying, I'd like some more information, what that should do is have their name and email stored into a database. The database will be part of a marketing automation software. We use one called Go High Level. And then by them filling out that form, the system will then create an email and send it to them. And it can also send a text message to them right away. And it can start an email drip campaign or a drip sequence where one email gets sent every day to that lead, teaching them about the practice. Okay, so let's do this. I'd like to create a 5 email sequence to be sent through Go High Level when someone fills out the inquiry form on my website. So I'm just going to tell it what I want it to do. Perfect. This is an awesome next move. A 5 email nurture sequence triggered after someone fills out the website inquiry form is exactly the kind of automation that builds trust and boosts conversion into paying members. All right, so this is what Maddy is suggesting how to structure the sequence. Email 1 would be an immediate thank you and introduction sent literally moments after the inquiry is submitted. A warm welcome, reassure them they made the right move, introduce this practice as key promise of personalized care with energy and longevity, and set the expectation. We'll reach out to schedule a complimentary call. We call it a meet and greet appointment. Number 2, the next day's email. What is concierge medicine? Again, it's sent one day later. It explains how concierge care is different and better, focuses on access, personalization, etc. And it offers the ability for someone to book a meet and greet or discovery call. Email 3, meet Dr. Littleton. Email 4, a patient success story. Email 5, a gentle final nudge. Okay, so we can have it do this. I want every email to include a scheduling link to my calendar. The URL is jasonmd.com/schedule. Then I'm going to say, please draft the first email. Okay, so I gave it a little bit of instruction that says I want the scheduling link to be included in every email that it makes, and I want it to go ahead and draft. So here's what it's coming up with. Hi there. In your Go High Level software, you can change that to say hi first name, whatever the person typed into the form, like hi Bob, hi Sally. Thank you for taking the first step toward a more energized, personalized approach to your health. I'm Dr. Jason Littleton, and I'm honored that you're considering our practice. At Littleton Concierge Medicine, we help professionals and retirees just like you take control of their wellness through VIP access, comprehensive care, and a plan built entirely around you. So you see how nice this is? It's professional, it's to the point, it's not obnoxious. If you need to make any changes, you can ask Maddy to change it and she'll revise it. Here's the link for people to schedule and his message. Okay, so this all makes sense. I'm just going to say proceed with the next email. I spelled email wrong, but it doesn't matter because Maddy's really smart. All right. Hi again. You might be wondering what makes concierge medicine so different from traditional healthcare. So this gives more bullet points and ideas of what and how concierge or a DPC practice is different from a traditional insurance-based practice. You're educating your lead over time each day with new information so that the more they receive from you, the more they learn, the more close they are to either scheduling their meet and greet appointment or to literally just signing up. So this is how an email sequence might work. How about creating a SMS message to be sent when the lead fills out the form? Okay, so it's going to do the same kind of thing, but it's going to be a lot smaller simply because text messages have to be very short. So the short version is, hi, this is Dr. Jason Littleton with Littleton Concierge Medicine. Thanks for reaching out. I'd love to learn more about your health goals. You can book your welcome call here. And that is the link to the schedule. Okay, so let's say create a Facebook ad concept for new patients to learn what concierge is. So we're jumping around a little bit. I just want to show you more about what Maddy can do. So let's ask what its idea of a Facebook ad concept could be. The ad headline, tired of 7-minute doctor visits? Discover a better way to care for your health. It gives you a suggestion of a graphic that could be used and created within Canva or some other design tool or a design team. Here's the text that it suggests including in the Facebook ad. Targeting suggestions. This is related to paid ads. So people who would see that ad would be within a 30-mile radius of Altamont Springs, age 50 plus, who have interest in wellness, executive health, private healthcare, longevity, Medicare alternatives, etc. And there's a techie thing here, optional lookalike audiences. So this is really cool. And by the way, you can ask Maddy to create graphics that are appropriate for the marketing you're doing. It takes a little bit longer to do that. Create a square graphic that shows people interested in learning about my practice. So this might take a moment. ChatGPT had a nice upgrade a few weeks ago to an intensely improved image generation tool. And in doing so, the better the prompt that you give it, the better the output's going to be. And by the way, in my slides, as I was going through, pretty much all the pictures that are in there, except for the one of me, were generated by ChatGPT. So let's just see what it comes up with as an image for this marketing campaign. Typically, if you have words on an image generated by an AI tool, in some cases, they mess up the words, but we're going to see how it does. All right, interested in Littleton Concierge Medicine? Schedule a free call to learn more about our practice, Dr. Jason Littleton. So this looks kind of like Jason, not exactly. ChatGPT is designed so that you can't have an exact lookalike of your person, or the image that you upload, to protect them from being placed in a inappropriate situation, okay? But anyways, this was just created literally in 15, 30 seconds or whatever. Do you see the benefit of what we're doing here on how Maddy works? All right. Hopefully this is sensible. Hopefully this is clear. We could spend another hour going through here, but I'm looking at the time and I'd like to wrap up here. So what we're going to do is jump back to my slides, and here's where we were before. So as we wrap up our presentation today, I would like to invite you to join the Maddy community. What is that? The Maddy community is a brand new community that I created on Facebook. It's a private group, and everybody who's on this call or watching the replay is welcome to join this community. What happens inside the Maddy community? You will get access to the most updated version of Maddy. You'll get peer support, marketing idea sharing, and success stories. In other words, we can communicate with each other. You try something that works great, share it. If you try something that didn't work well, share it. We can learn from each other and grow. You'll get early access to new tools and features and prompts. I'm constantly putting new prompts in there that you can utilize for your own marketing. I will have live and pre-recorded question and answer sessions with myself and other members of the team in the future. We are going to have monthly marketing challenges, the ability for you to request new features of Maddy, ability to access our human team of experts, right? Sometimes you need an actual human to help. And priority for new services and coaching. Some people may want to utilize Concierge Medical Marketing to help with the digital marketing for your medical practice. We're happy to do that, and those people in the community get priority service. All right, so what's the cost? Zero. It's nothing, it's free. It's a brand new group. I would love to invite you all to join it totally for free. And when I say for free, I mean for you, free forever. I'm going to have a certain number of people that can join and basically be grandfathered into the community. At some point, I plan on charging a monthly investment to stay in the group, but that's only for people that join after that time. So anybody who joins before that gets to stay in forever for free. My gift to you, it's all good. All right, as we wrap up here today, what are your takeaways? What did you learn? What items stood out to you as the coolest thing about Maddy, or the most helpful thing, or what she can do for your practice to help you save the most time and to grow your practice or nurture your existing panel? What item or items are your lowest hanging fruit, the easiest to pluck and put to work right away? Please write down these items. Write them down so you don't forget. if this presentation was informative, if it was helpful, if it was useful, please do me a huge favor. It would mean the world to me. Please leave a nice 5-star review for me on Google. This is the link to it. This is the QR code to it. If you would like to speak with me about your practice marketing, about AI, or gaining more patients to your practice, please schedule a 15-minute free discussion, no strings attached, cmmkg.com/schedule, or this second QR code on the screen. And as I said, I'd love for you all to join the Maddy community today on Facebook. It's really simple to get involved. Simply go to cmmkg.com/just-ask-Maddy or scan the QR code that's here on the screen. It's going to ask you a few questions about your business and who you are and your email. If you want me to email you a copy of the book, just put your email in there so I have it. And that way you can get in there and get the link to start using Maddy right away.